See what happens. A little sour right now. Citrus, avocado, of course. Very easy to grow in Hawaii. And if you get a fence line, we made this special fence line for growing the Chinese peas, sweet peas. And you know, the more sun these get, the better they grow. And they don't usually get too many diseases or anything like that. Haven't had a problem with that. The beans sometimes will dry out after they've gone through their first harvest. Now, another thing you can do so you can get your proper rotation is let some of your plants seed. Let them seed, so that way when you get the seeds you can just replant instead of always buying seeds. You already know what's growing good. So we're going to let these pak choys seed, and we'll plant some more later. Got some more lettuce over here. This Manoa lettuce is very nice. And then one of my faves is radish. Radish grows real fast. This year we're trying broccoli. And excuse me, this isn't broccoli. This is in the same family as broccoli. This is my fave. The ultimate. Let me pull one of these puppies out just to show you. This is probably one of the most versatile plants I've ever seen as far as usage goes. It's called kohlrabi. And I don't know why it's not that popular in the States, but you can use this for stir fries, soups, stews, salads. And it's very similar to a jicama or a potato in the same type of use. Wonderful. You can even eat the greens. I mean, they get very large. Bottom part gets a little stiff, gets a little hard, but wonderful, wonderful plant. Okay, cut. Okay, now we got our little bed of strawberries. Hawaii, for some reason, California grows huge amounts of strawberries, but as you can see, this one's been eaten by bugs. We just have our little bed for the little kids to pick a strawberry now and then. Here's a nice little kitty. But the best strawberry to grow, luckily, and it was very hard to find this. It took me about 5 years to find this thing. This is a Driscoll strawberry, and it has larger leaves, as you can see, in comparison to the common strawberry. But one of the tricks to strawberries when you're growing them, especially in Hawaii, because there's so many bugs, is to put the strawberries on the leaves, and then they won't get eaten up like this example right here. But so far so good. You know, this bed's probably only about a month old. And then as you can see, you see the smaller vegetables growing. Once again, rotation. Rotation is the key. And later on, we're going to show you how to cook a lot of these items in different ways, so that way there's variety in your life with all the different plants that you have, or vegetables, excuse me. Now carrots, for some reason, carrots in Hawaii, you know, they grow great and they're beautiful. I mean, but they don't get very long. You know, the average length is about maybe 8 inches, but they do grow nice. We do this in a rotation also. And then here's a little trick for you. Basil. Now everybody pays all this money for pesto, and look at this basil. Isn't that beautiful? You can keep the same color on the basil, just by using vitamin C without changing the taste. A lot of people say put lemon and stuff like that up, but all you have to do is take a tablet of vitamin C with a little bit of water and microwave it for about 15 seconds and put it in the pesto, and you have the greenest pesto you've ever had. And then you can freeze it. You don't have to, you know, keep it in your fridge. It'll last months in the fridge, but you don't have to keep it in the fridge. Now, herbs, my favorite. I mean, this thing is a tree. Look at this thing. Huge. You know? The Barras, they don't need too much of this stuff, but if you know how to use it in different dishes or breads or soups or whatever, such a great asset to have. I give it away a lot. We come down the line. Chives, very easy to grow. Occasionally they get aphids. You can use insecticidal soap, safe. Just, you know, wash it after you're done. Thyme's always great for soups and stews and other dishes. As you can see, I'm a avid rosemary lover. This is a pretty plant. Variegated chive. It's great for garnish. It's just like garlic. Haven't got my cilantro or Chinese parsley going, but it just died recently. Okay, we grow oregano in Hawaii. Now, any kind of rose. Flowers. You got to know about flowers, but every rose is edible. You can use it for garnishes. You can use it in desserts, for wedding cakes. Not a whole lot of taste, but it is a nice garnish. Now, we're going to talk about one of my favorite flowers. Haven't gotten any on this particular plant yet, but this is the nasturtium. And the beauty of this plant is not only can you eat the flower and it tastes like a radish, but you can eat the leaf. And it still has a spicy bite, very similar to a radish. Sage, I don't grow a lot of sage because I don't use a lot of sage, but sage is a very nice garnish, very fragrant. Love mint for garnish, so I grow mint. So you can pretty much grow anything in Hawaii. So now we'll take you to the other side. This is one of the plants you cannot grow year-round, but it is nice growing it during the summer. Corn. Basically what I did was I took out most of the trees and non-edible things in my house, around the house, and kind of just re-landscaped it in a way where I can just grow nothing but things I can eat or flowers. Right now we have papaya over here, and then we got the corn going over here, which will have a beautiful corn fest soon enough. I love the way it looks. It's better than looking at a weed, so it's kind of cool. Papayas are just starting. And, oh, the one thing, here's a good example about nasturtiums. They like the shade. They don't like a lot of sun. They burn. So this one's probably going to die. But it's kind of nice. Got a little bit of papaya going on. And instead of having just regular trees growing, or heliconias, or so on and so on, the larger plants, we decided to do more citrus and get as much citrus on the property that we could possibly put in such a small yard. So this is another type of citrus that we have growing. I think we have a total of about 7 different types of citrus. And this isn't a very large lot, maybe not even 8,000 square feet. So you can really do a lot with a little if you just put a little time into it. I just want to say aloha, mahalo, and see ya.